join us from US, Europe, Mexico, South America, Southeast Asia, or anywhere else around the world. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. This channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So no matter where you are joined from, I hope you can feel a sense of peace, inspiration, and connection in this little corner of internet. Okay, so who is Mr. Xuemo and why should you care about Mr. Xuemo's work? Mr. Xuemo is one of the most prolific and inspiring authors from Western China, and his story bridges Eastern wisdom, universal human emotions, and offering readers around the world deep insight and timeless inspiration. So, if you love the meaningful story, profound thoughts, and beautifully written books, you're absolutely in the right place. Reading is not only getting knowledge, it's a way to nourish our soul, to remember who we are, and to discover peace and clarity. So don't just scroll past, my friend. Hit the follow button and subscribe our channel and stay with us. Okay, if you have any questions, just send me the message and start the conversations and give us a like. So this is a page full of warmth, positivity, and love. So may you set at home right here. Okay, let's spend a wonderful time together right here. So today I want to introduce you a novel that many readers say change the way they see China. Okay, the book is written by Chinese author Xuemo. That's the rise. This book took our author Xuemo totally 12 years to finish this elaborate care and eventually make him achieve immense literary acclaim and launch his career as a nationally recognized writer. So, who is the desert rice written for? Some said it is a reckon for the disappearing agriculture civilization, and others said it preserved the life and the spirit of entire generation. And still others believe it is a farewell, it is a quiet goodbye to history itself. Okay, the book, set in Hershey corridor of Gansu province, Desert Rise is one of Xuemo's most powerful novels. And the novel brings to life a small farming village. Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, hi. So what kind of vegetable? Yeah. Hi, I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo, my friend. I'm here to okay. Konnichiwa, my friend. Konnichiwa. Okay. So you are from Japan, yeah? You're from Japan, yeah? This is Louis from Western China. I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo, yeah? So this book is about the histories of the rural villages in Western China. Okay. Yeah. Konnichiwa, my friend. Okay, I don't know what are you talking about. Okay, so I just learned some Japanese in the university, but I totally forgot all of them. Yeah. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, my friend. Yeah. So may I know your name, please? The Japanese friend. Okay. So this book, it took our author Sherman 12 years to finish this novel. And this book, and a lot of readers said this book is about the history of the rural villages in Western China in 1919. Yeah. So in 1990s, so set in Hershey corridor of Gansu province, The Desert Rise is one of Xuemo's most powerful novels. It brings to life a small farming villages in northwestern China, not through the grand world or the famous heroes, but through the quiet, enduring strength of ordinary people. Hi, Jason. Nice to meet you. Okay, okay. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Okay, Jason. Okay, welcome back. How's anything, Jason? So, the story it brings to life a small farming villages in Western China. Yeah. So, and a lot of readers said that this book is about the histories in Western China in 1990s. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, this story follows Lao Shun and his family as they struggle to survive with almost nothing. Yeah. They raise their hawks axe hunters for catching the white hares. So also, and some readers said that when they read this book, they can uh, they can learn the skill of how to training an eagle as hunter for catching the white hare. Yeah. So they plant yams, quarter, love, and the watershed, and the monk. This simple moment of hunger, laughter, and loss form a moving portrait of humanity's fight to living with dignity, courage, and hope. Mr. Schumann once said, I just want to leave something behind, evidence that we once lived. And that's exactly what the desert rise does. And this book preserves the soul of a disappearing world and remind us that even the smallest living carry infinite meanings. Yeah, Mr. Xuemo spent 20 years, from the age of 25 to 46, creating what is now known as the Desert Trilogies. Desert Trilogy is about three books. There's a Rise, there's a Hunter, and the White Tiger Pass. And the White Tiger Pass, these three books, okay? So, and the Desert Rise is the unforgettable first volume of the Desert Trilogies. Through our autonomous writing, we feel the past of China's vast western land and the endless horizons, the cruel beauty of the deserts, and the strength and the quiet strength of the peoples who live there in the western China. Okay? As his translator, Professor Silver Richard Lin beautifully said, Mr. Sherman's novel carried the flavor of the Western wilderness. The latter foreign reader experienced both the brutality and the beauty of life in the desert. For Western reader who loves the grace of the wrath of 100 years solitude, Desert Rise offer the same timeless power, the story of human endurance, love, and the quiet heroism of ordinary life. And this book, it opened a door into a vanishing world where traditions, song, simple joys are fading. Yet through our authorship's writing, they live forever. So if you're looking for something authentic, poetic, and spiritual powerful, how long? So I plan to until the end of my life, until the end of my life, my friend. Yeah. So okay. So if you're looking for something authentic, poetic, and spiritual powerful, get your copy of Desert Rise today. Okay, and you can take the book from Amazon. Okay, it's available in both paperback and Kindle editions right here. Really? Wait until the end of the life? That it means that I will devote it all my life in our auto streamers team. Okay, so okay, do you know what I mean there, Jason? So so this book is more than a novel. It's more than a novel. It's a piece of living history, a window into the show of China's desert people, and a tribute to life itself. So one of my friends from Canada couldn't stop praising after reading The Desert Rise. He told me that he was deeply moved, and the emotion in this book felt so delicate and so real. He said that this is the first time I would truly step into China through a story. Although he is ethnically Chinese, and his grandfather immigrated from China to Canada, and he grew up reading the books about China written mostly by the Western author. And this book, Dead Rise, was the first book by a Chinese writer that he had ever read. A book about the real life, struggle, and the stability of the Chinese people. He also said to the translator, he also said that translator, Mr. Holy Goblet and Mrs. Silvery Ring beautifully preserve Mr. Xuemo's deep emotions and his love and longing for his homeland, and the authenticity made him fall completely in love with our author Xuemo's writing. Yeah, of course, I have the private my I I do. Okay. So also okay, I have the house in my hometown and also let one apartment in the city. Yeah, I also let one apartment in the city. So every month, okay, I just rent the apartment to the people to live. Okay, I didn't live there. I didn't live there. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. This book has been has been gotten into the TV series in 2010. In 2010, no, we didn't need to pay the tax in the private land in China. We didn't need that. Okay, so also and this book it also have a German artisans of the desert rice. And the German artisans of the that's true. That's true. So we pay the tax for the apartment at the when we buy the apartment, okay? When we buy the apartment, so we have to pay the tax, okay, about 3% to 6%. That's according to the hi Akashi. Hi Akshay, nice to meet you. Yeah, the master is behind me. Okay, my friend Akshay. Okay. Yes, then we have to pay some tax. If we build a if we build a house on the private land, private house land, we have to pay some tax. Yeah. So we have to get the permission by the government first, and then after we got the permission, we can build a house. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. So the German article was translated by Hans Peter Koch, a student of the renowned German technology Wolfgang Kubin, and published by Australia's Paperback Press. Meanwhile, the Spanish artisans is being translated by Liliana Asoska, a respected Mexican technology and a professor at the College of Mexico. Hi, viewer, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. This is Louis from Western China. So you know that our authorship has always said that all his writing he just want to beneficial to all the sentient beings. Uh, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Schumer is a grandmaster. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just a student of the Master Xuemo. Yeah, yeah, Akshay. You speak English, madam? Okay, Grace, nice to meet you. Grace, nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your opinion. Okay, thank you. Okay, I will do my. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book of the desert rice. Okay. So after the desert rice, Mr. Shimo, he always said that all his writing, he just want to beneficial to the other sentient beings. And then actually after the publication of this book in the years of 2000, okay, so the Chinese government canceled the tax for the Chinese farmer. Yeah. So that is some kind of our original thought said about that, and his writing is the Hosada, okay, is beneficial to the sentient beings. Okay, so let's continue to talk about another book, the second warrant of the desert challenges. Okay, Grace. Okay. So the desert hunter is the second variant of the desert geologist, and then uh, so this novel will get movies in August. So now it's July. Next month, this movie will get moved. Okay. So last year, I told the director to travel around the city to find the sceneries to find the scenes to take the movies. Okay. So now I'm going to share you the Desert Hunters, the second novels written by Chinese author Xuemo. This book is also the second volume of the Desert Trilogies. So I remember last year, and a professor from Italy, and then he come to our author Xuemo's academies. Okay, and then, do you know why did the professor come to our academy? Just because she loved the Chinese countryside literature. And then when he read our author Sherman's Desert Rise, Desert Hunter, and the Whitaker Pass, okay, and he come to research our author Sherman's book. Uh, that's according to how to say that. That's according to hi. Ben, nice to meet you. So your name is Ben. I don't know how to read your names, okay? Hi, my friend. Okay, whatever. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our live stream. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. Okay. Do you know that in the academy, so we need to eat about 300 RMB per month, 300 RMB per month. Okay, so each month we eat only about 300 RMB. So, but when I was walking, and then I felt that okay, at least 20,000 RMB, 20,000 RMB per month in Guangzhou. Yeah. So okay, one family at least 40,000 RMB for one family. Okay. So many years ago, I was working in Guangzhou. Okay, so for the apartment mortgages and the car mortgages all together, and just give some money, pay some money to our parents, and then all together, at least one family it costs about 40,000 RMB, 40,000 RMB. Yeah. So now in our academy, we didn't need to spend so much. We just spend so little. 300 RMBs, 300 RMBs per month for eating. Okay, and maybe for us about 500 RMBs per month. That's enough. Maybe 800 RMB. That's enough for us. Okay, so also, if we want to buy some insurance, the business insurance in China, it will cost us about 6,000 per year. 6,000 per year, yeah. And sometimes, if it's the base insurance of the from the government, it's about 450 yuan. 450 yuan. Yeah, I'm great, Timothy. How about you? How about you, my friend Timothy? Okay, so let's continue to talk about the Desert Hunter. Okay, the Desert Hunter, written by Chinese author Xuemo. Okay, this book is also about the histories in Western China in 1990s. Okay, the Desert Hunter is a full-length novel. Yeah, yeah, that's according. You know that many years ago I have to pay for the mortgage every year, so I have two apartments to pay for the mortgage, and also a car mortgages altogether. So it will spend us about 40,000 RMBs per month. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about that. Desert Hunter is a full-length novel by Xuemo, centered on Meng Ba Ye, a repentant elderly hunter. Yeah. So the book starts with a poaching incident and tells a series of stories, including the bloody struggles between two groups of herdsmen over purchase in Western China. Yeah, the desert hunter presents the living sense of collecting group, focusing on the conflict and integration beneath these scenes. However, its impact is not achieved through the up and down and the story plot, but through an overall and powerful visual impact. Yeah. So the author Xuemo doesn't intend to shape a single individual life in this book. Instead, by faithfully recording the life of a generation of people. Hi, Animal Video, nice to meet you. Animal Video? Wow. Do you know what we're talking about? What we're talking about? Yeah. Okay, 10 million. 10 million, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share you later. Okay. Animal video. Animal video. Nice to meet you. Okay. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. What we are talking about? Hi. Taizensi, nice to meet you. Jason asked me, so in China, what do people live per month? Live per month, okay? For me, yeah, hi, Mela, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Mela, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Taizensi, 代真师吗? Okay. So Taiyansi, okay, even new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, okay? Mela, okay? So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. So we're talking about how much does it cost in China. So I told him that. Are you serious? Are you serious? Uh, yeah. Are you serious? Yeah. The bananas with the chocolate. So uh, I have ate yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So I didn't try that. I didn't try that. So I will try that later. Okay. The banana with some chocolate. So can you imagine that? I also try some the orange noodles. The orange noodles. Yeah, it's a little soy and a little sweet and a little hot. Yeah. So one of my friend and he made the orange noodles. Okay, that is so special. That's so special. And also one of my friend when she cooked the food, can you imagine that what does she cook? She cooked the watermelon. What is that? That's some kind of watermelon fish. Okay, the watermelon fish. Okay, they cook the fish shoot and with the watermelons. Yeah, so that's so special for us. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book, my friend. Okay, the desert rice, the desert hunters. So the desert hunter present the living sense of the collective groups. Grace, Grace. Okay, Grace, okay, thank you. Okay, welcome to our live stream. Okay, how's anything? How's anything? Grace, yeah. So, however, okay, this book, okay, they are focusing on the conflict and the integration beneath these scenes. However, its impact is not achieved through the up and down and story plot. Okay, so I have to go to the supermarket to buy some banana and some chocolate. So I didn't have the chocolate and bananas right here. Yeah, okay, I will try that. I will try that. Okay, Mara. Thanks for your suggestions. Okay, thanks for your suggestions. Sitzada is sweet and delicious. It's sweet and delicious. Okay. So, however, its impact is not achieved through the up and down and the story plot, but through an overall and powerful visual impact. The author Xuemo doesn't intend to shape a single individual life. Instead, by faithfully recording the life of a generation of people, our author Xuemo aims to tell the world, yeah, our author aim to tell the world, even history, that during a certain historical period, a generation lived in this way. A generation lived in this way. Yeah. So the life in the desert hunter unfolds around a single well in the desert. And that well is called, yeah, the black chocolate. Yeah, the dark chocolate. Okay, yeah. So our autism this book, okay, is unfold around a single well in the desert. Okay, that single well is called the pig's berry well, just because it shapes like a pig's berry. Okay, so the people call this OAs the pig's berry well, the pig's berry well. Okay, so last year I have just told you that this book will get movies in August, and then when we travel the pig's berry well, okay, the original pig's berry well with the director. So can you imagine that when I go to the pig's berry well, what happened to us? So we cannot see any grass, any water right here. We can only see the deserts right here. And the well is also right here, but it's dry and only of this have the sand. Yeah, okay. Mela, I will try the banana with the chocolate, okay? Yeah. So thank you. Thanks for your suggestions. Okay. Thanks for your suggestions. Mela. Okay. Mela, have you ever subscribed our channel? Okay. Have you ever subscribed our channel? Yeah. So let's continue talk about it, bro. Okay. The pig's berry whale. The pig's berry whale is the source of survival for the herdsmen and their sheep. Don't get to don't get full, okay? Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your suggestion. I will try that. Okay, I will try that later. I will try that after the live sessions, okay? So the pig's berry whale is the source of survival for the herdsmen in the pig's berry whale and their lambs from the two opposing camps, north and south of the gully. When the water was abundant, the people lived in harmony. Really? Okay. Thank you. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, so later after the live sessions, I have to do some reading. Yeah, hi Grace, my brother. Actually, I'm not Master Xuemo, okay? Okay? Can you see that the background behind me? The background behind me, that is our author Xuemo, okay? I'm the I'm the student of Mr. Xuemo, okay? Mr. Xuemo didn't, okay, I don't know the Monkey King. The Monkey King, that's according to our author Xuemo's, okay, you know that when after our autism got the enlightenment wisdom, a lot story come to our autism's mind. So, for example, when our author Xuemo go to Mexico, okay, I'm not the master, okay? Sorry, you can call me Luis. You can call me Luis, yeah, my friend. Yeah, you can call me Luis, okay? So, when our autism invited to take the lecture to Mexico, okay, and Mr. Shermer feel the hurt of that land, and then our autism write a novel is the name the title as Pachamama's Joint. Pachamama's Joint. The Pachamama in Mexico, in Mexican, it means the motherland, the motherland, okay? The land mother, the land of the mother, yeah. So that's according to the story. If the story come to our author, okay, Jason, okay, No, that's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. Yeah, that's illegal. So if you sell the low quality electronic products, so you cannot how to say that, you cannot have the many customers. Okay, you will lose your customers after you sell the low quality electronic products. So sometimes the quality of the products is how to say that. So it can make the company become bigger and bigger. Yeah, please what? Mela, Mela, Mela. You mean the banana with the chocolate? Yeah. Okay. Dyson C. Okay, Dyson C. Okay, not nice to meet you. Okay, so you can call me Louis. Let's continue talk about the book. Okay, let's continue talk about the book. The Desert Hunter. The Desert Hunter. Yeah, I will try that later. I will try that later. Okay, you know that for us, uh, the evening is so busy for us. We have to read the books. We have to take the notes. We have to write some diary and just something like that. Okay, we have to do some reading. Okay, so that the evening is so busy for us. Okay, and the morning from the morning and until the night. Yeah. Okay. Grace, your name is you mean your name is Yapa Ya Yapa Ya? Okay, I don't know how to say that. Yapi Yapu, okay, Yapi Yapu, Yapi Yap. What was that? Yummy Yummy. Yummy Yummy. You mean the Yummy Yummy? Okay. Uh, what oils cooks use? So that's according what kind of food? What kind of food? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Grace, you're Indian. Okay, got it. So you're speaking the Indian. Hi, my friend. Big use. Nice to meet you. Konnichiwa. No, I'm not Japanese, my friend. I'm not Japanese. I'm not Japanese. Yeah. Sometimes you mean the vegetable cook? The vegetable cook we will use how to say that? The peanut oil, and sometimes the corn oil, and sometimes yeah, this this kind of oils we use uh, so much. Hi, hola, okay, hola, nice to meet you. Okay, big use, big use. This is Louis from Western China. Okay. Okay, I'm from Western China. I'm here to share you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, the peanut oils. Yeah, that's my favorite too. Okay, I will try that later. Mela. Okay, Mela. Uh, Sometimes we will use the sunflower oil. Sometimes a baby oil. Are you serious? Are you serious? Big use. And also, sometimes we use the olive oil, yeah. So the olive oils are in China are more expensive, and can you imagine that I also use the coconut oils? That's so smell. That smells good. Smells so good. Yeah, coconut oil. Have you ever tried that? So, mm, oh, yeah, really? Uh, Tyson stated, "Are you serious? I got to help me. Really? You want to buy the Tyson status? What's the Tyson status? Oh, Tyson. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah. The traders God. Okay, you mean that the traders God? Yeah. The traders God. I got it. Mm, what kind of olive was the coconut olive? That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good for our health. Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. Some experts said that so we can change the oils. Okay. We didn't. No, I cannot play mahjong. I cannot play mahjong. Okay. I cannot. I don't know how to play the mahjong. Okay. You know that when I was in university, so I studied in Sichuan province, Chengdu. So there's a joke. There's a joke about Chengdu. So when the airplane just caused by the Chengdu, so they can smell the hot pot and they can listen the voice of the mahjong. Okay, Adi Beasley. Adi nice to meet you. Yeah, hi. Adi Business, okay, nice to meet you. So a lot of people use the sunflowers for vegetables. Really? I don't know. I don't know. So in China, most of us will use the peanut. We use the peanut oil. We use the peanut oil. Yeah, we use the peanut oil, and sometimes we also use the coconut oil. Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. I love the coconut oil. Yeah. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Hi guys, let's talk about the book. Yes, maybe she didn't know that. Okay, she didn't know that. So okay, so when the water was abundant in the Pixbury well, the people live in harmony. When the people dries up, they slaughter each other. So in Western China, the people please eat it. Okay, I will eat that. I will eat that. Yeah. So in Western China, okay, the people's right here because the water is so okay so little. Please, it's so little in the water is so little in Western China. So the people will always take the battles to take the control of the waters. In our autonomous world, there are a lot of this kind of story that people fall to each other, just take the control of the waters. So, for example, the causes of Xixia Kingdom, the causes of Xixia Kingdom, where's the books? Yeah, right here the causes of Xixia Kingdom. So, and there is a story vividly describe the story of how the people to take the control of the waters. The causes of Xixia Kingdom. This book also have the English editions. Was translated by the professor of the New York University. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Um, Chen Li Fangping, the translator, the English edition of the causes of Caesar Kingdom. Yeah. And Chen Li Fangping, she's the professor of New York University. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. I got that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. So and also there is some kind of the oils. I don't know how to say that. That's the seeds of the vegetable. Okay, the oils are made by the vegetable seeds. Okay, I don't know how to say that. Okay, okay, there's some kind of a brown seeds. Okay, was made the oils. Okay, that oils is more cheaper than the peanut oil. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the desert rice. Mela, okay, okay, okay. I will try that. I will try that. I will try that. I will try that. Mela. Yeah. The seeds oil. Okay. High heat. Use hamper. Yeah. Um. How to how to make that? How to make that? How to make that? Okay. Can you show me, Mela? Mela, how to make the chocolate with the banana? So I dry the banana or just the fresh banana and just mix. I just put some chocolates on it. Okay, Grace. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the desert hunter, my friend. Let's continue to talk about the desert hunter. Okay, Tyson C. Okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay, when the water was abundant, the people live in harmony. When the people dries up, the people slaughter each other. Now the water table has dropped below 100 meters. So, and the thirsty lamb has begun to drink the human urine and the cow's blood. So to survive, the herdsman life of death struggle unfolds like a real life in Western China blockbuster. Yeah, okay. Many thieves came down from the Chilean mountain. Okay, do you know the Chilean mountains in China? So, in Wuwei city, in the east part, south, and the west are the Chilean mountains, and the north of the city. And in the north of the city, there is the desert. There's a desert, Tango Desert. So Mrs. Xuemo's hometown, Cheng'er villages, these rural villages in this is the villages in Western China, Wuhan city. So Mr. Xuemo is in the north. His home is in the north of the city. It's very near the Tanger Desert. Do you know what is the meaning of Tangers right here? Tanger. Tanger is a Mongolia. Tango is a Mongolia. So when I check the books, I found that Tanger it means heaven. It means heaven. Yeah. So Mr. Xuemo just living near in the Gobi Desert of the Western China. Okay, very near the Tanger Desert. Okay, so many thieves came down from the Chilean mountain, sneaking into the desert to poach, which alarmed the provincial authorities. Uh, so what do you mean there? Genghis Khan is a Muslim? I don't know. A Muslim? Muslim? So okay, who is Genghis Khan? 袁世凯. I don't know. I don't know that's the Muslim. Yeah. Genghis Khan. Okay. Yeah, I got that. He's not a Muslim. He's not a Muslim. Yeah, he's not a Muslim. He's not a Muslim. Yeah. Hi, 85. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Lion. Lion, nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, today's the gift. Today's the gift. Okay, okay. Kati Keya, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're from Tokyo. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Nice to meet you. Konnichiwa. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. So my favorite book was written by our author Xuemo. Yeah, my favorite book. Yeah, there was a lady. Okay, there was a lady. Okay, yeah. So my favorite book is written by our author Xuemo, okay? A Beyond Emptiness. Beyond Emptiness. Yeah? I mean life. Yeah? So, Lenti, nice to meet you. Lenti, link my name. Okay. So, what is your name, please, my lady? Yeah? Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah. Oh, you mean live? You mean live? Okay, and I know that. There's another lady, Wendy or Joanna or Jan. I don't know. Okay. So my favorite book is this book written by our author Xuemo Bison Emptiness. I'm going to share you the good news. This book is a life-changing book, and then this book is being translated into English by Dr. Yotas Rakuma, the professor at Boston University in UK. So it means that maybe you can read the English editions of the Bison Emptiness in November 2026. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? 85 Lion, nice to meet you. Even new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, yeah? So let's continue to talk about the desert hunter. The desert hunters. So over 100 police officers conduct several search in the deserts, but they cannot catch the poachers. Oh, yeah, we had to boil the chocolate and add some bananas and add some chocolate. Yeah, got that? Got that? Yeah, I'm Chinese. Both of us are Chinese. Both of us are Chinese. And some people, Jason, okay, a YouTube channel, create a separate YouTube channel. Why? No, no. I mean that I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese. Some of the people right here are from Indian, and I don't know where is Mela from. Where is Mela from? Okay, yeah. And some of the people are from US, and some of the people are from Sweden, yeah, and Grace are from India, yeah. Okay, a lot of fans, lots of my fans in the comments, yeah, yeah. So okay, let's continue to talk about the desert hunter. The desert hunter, okay. So uh, and then when the thieves came down to the from the Chilean mountain to poach in the desert. So, and then the police station, okay, sent a lot of policemen to want to arrest the poachers, but they fail. Okay, but they fail. So, so the police station assigned Meng Baye, an elderly, experienced hunter, and a young hunter, a brave and capable young hunter, Meng Zi, okay, to go deep into the desert to threaten the poachers. Yeah. So Meng Baye, the elderly hunter, took his Tibetan mastiff with him. Okay. After arriving at the peaks very well, the oasis of the desert. Okay. Can you say something Chinese? You mean that? You mean that? Can I speak some Chinese? Yeah. Yeah, okay. The Chinese people is so friendly from to the other peoples all around the world, especially our Autosomo. Our Autosomo is friendly to all the sentient beings. Yeah, yeah, I got that, Mela. I got that. Yeah. So, do you know that our Autosomo was always expected the peace of the world, the peace of the world. So in my opinion, we have to keep the warrior in the gardens instead of keep the warrior in the battles. Yeah. So we have to keep all the warriors in the garden. That's more important for us. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about that. Okay. Meng Baye to his Tibetan mastiff. So can you imagine that in our academy we have about four Tibetan mastiff. I'm going to show you some pictures of the Tibetan mastiff. Okay. So we have the Tibetan Mastiff right here. How does that? Okay, I'm going to find that the Tibetan Mastiff. Okay, right here. Yeah, the garden, the warrior in the garden. Yeah, Dutch color. Nice to meet you. Dutch color. So we have to keep all the worries in the garden. Okay, instead of keep the worries in the bedroom. Now I'm going to show you some pictures about the Tibetan Mastiff in our academy. Okay, so that is the how do you say organize? So first we have to write some script. We have to write some script. Yeah, that is the Tibetan Mastiff in our academy. We have a white Tibetan Mastiff and three black one. That is the black one. Okay, I'm going to show you the black one. I have an angry Tibetan Mastiff, cute dog, lovely dog. Okay, can you see that? That is the lovely dog. Yeah, that is the black Tibetan Mastiff, the angry Tibetan Mastiff. This is a girl. This is a girl. Yeah, and then can you see that? That's the Tibetan Mastiff. So big. Okay. Uh, the Tibetan Mastiff is much bigger than me. Can you imagine that? That is the Tibetan Mastiff. That's sleeping. Okay. The Tibetan Mastiff is eating. Is eating. Yeah. Who take care of who look after? One of my friend, Jack. One of my friend Jack. You love a dog? Really? Okay, just come to our academy. And also, I have a cat. A, a cat in the academy. This cat is a wandering cat. It's a wandering cat. So can you imagine that the mother cat, the cat has have two babies. Have two babies. Okay. So I don't know what happened to the mother cat. They have two babies. One is black. Another one is colorful. Another one is colorful. Yeah. I'm going to show you the video of the baby cat. Okay. That is so funny. Okay. The baby cat. Okay. The baby cat. I'm going to show you the baby cat. Yeah. Okay. That is the baby cat with the mother cat all together. Can can you see that the baby cat? Yeah, that's so cutie. That's so cutie. Yeah. So that's the baby cat, the kitten from the mother cat. I I don't understand that. So her mother is blue and her baby one is yeah, that's a cool kitten. Yeah. So and one is black, another one is colorful. Another one is colorful. So okay, so when you talk about the Tibetan Mastiff, so we have also have four Tibetan Mastiff right here. Yeah, really? Hi, hi, Amadali, nice to meet you. So where are you from, my friend? I'm so happy you're here with me today. Okay. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. So we're talking about the book written by our author Xuemo. This channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of the Chinese writer Xuemo. Okay, Pakistan. Okay, nice to meet you. So can you imagine that in China, we call the friend from Pakistan, we call it Bhatia. Bhatia. Do you know what's the meaning of Bhatia? Okay. So So it means that the friendship between the Chinese people and the Pakistan, okay, are so good. Just search chocolate bananas on you, okay? I will check that later. Okay, I'm from China, Western China, my friend. A Mandarin. I'm from China, Western China. I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, brother. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Okay. At the Mandarin. So if you're new here, so have yeah the love between the Pakistan and China love each other. So can you imagine that one of my friend he's from Nepal, okay, and he's getting the PhD degree in Sichuan province, and he can speak a little bit of Chinese, and he said that the friendship of China and Nepal forever. Yeah. So just something like that, okay? Just something like that, okay? Do you know that his Chinese name? His Chinese name is Zhou, and his Chinese name is Aihua. Aihua, do you know what's the meaning of Aihua? Love China. Love China. Yeah, amazing. Amazing, yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So after the two hunters settle with the herdsman in the pig's berry well. In the pig's berry well. Now I'm here to sharing the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. Hi. So and then this book is about what happens. Okay, we are talking about the books written by our author Xuemo. We're talking about the books written by our author Xuemo. And this book is about the histories of Western China, the rural villages in Western China in 1990s. So if you want to know the histories of if you want to know the histories of the Western China in 1990s, so you can read the books of the Desert Rise, Desert Hunter, and the White Tiger Pass. Okay, these three books. Okay, Desert Rise, Desert Hunter, and the White Tiger Pass. Okay, so now I'm sharing you the second volumes of the books. Okay, the second volumes of the books, Desert Hunter. Actually, that's not about the history books. That is about a literary books, the literature. Uh, that book, I'm not promoting my book. I'm here to sharing you the book written by our author Xuemo. Our author Xuemo, okay? Mr. Xuemo is my teacher, yeah. So can you imagine that Mr. Xuemo has written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions and translated into more than 20 languages, yeah. So just because I got the beneficial from our author Xuemo's works, now I'm here to sharing you the book written by our author Xuemo, yeah. So at the Mandarin. Okay, at the Mandarin, have you ever subscribed our channel? If you're new here, please subscribe our channel, yeah? So, and this book, our author write this novel just want to tell the world, even history, a generation of people live in this way, yeah? Okay, Mela, I will try that later. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? The Desert Hunter. The Desert Hunter, and some readers said, if one day the earth was destroyed, and this book will tell the peoples how it happens, Desert Hunters. So you know that when the poachers come to the desert for poaching the wolf and the fox, Pakistan, yeah, yeah. So when the poachers are hunting the wolf and the fox in the desert, and then it made the desert become much bigger than before. And then our autism just want to tell the world. So tell the people we have to protect. Okay, what's that? Yeah, I'm curious too. I'm curious about that. Where is Mela from? He was always talking about the banana with the chocolate. I'm curious about that. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let's continue to talk about the book, okay? The Desert Hunter. The Desert Hunter. So, what is your phone? Oh, intellect. Yeah, intellect. Mm, you know that actually the YouTube is banned in China. So we apply and oversee internet. You don't love the history, but you will love the novels. The novels, okay? Actually, this is a story. What happens in the deserts? What happened in the deserts? Okay, so and our author is not writing the history, and he's talking about the story happens in the deserts. So this book, it will get movies in August. It will get movies in August. Yeah, Desert Hunter. So I'm going to share you some script of the why. Okay, I'm going to show you some script of the movies. So the main character of the movie of the Desert Hunter is a man, is a herdsman, and his name is called Heigao. Heigao. So Heigao, it means black lamb, black lamb. So the lamb in Western China are always white. So, but that herdsman, his name is Heigao. Heigao, it means the black lamb. So, what is the meaning of the black lambs of that Heigao, the black lamb of the name of the herdsman? So it means that herdsman is so different. He's so different from other herdsmen. Do you know what happened to her, to him? So one night, I'm going to share you the story about this book. Okay, one night when the mother wolf took her baby to drink the water in the pig's belly well. So, and the young hunter killed the baby wolf by accidentally, and then the mother wolf, when she got to know that, too much talking like a class. Really? Okay. So I just thought about the story, okay? I just thought about the story, okay? And you will know that. And how to say that? And then the mother will come to revenge to the herdsman. So do you know how the how is the revenge from the wolf? Okay, the wolf just bite the neck of the lamb and just kill the lamb one by one, and the mother wolf didn't eat a bite of meat from the lamb. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The black sun. Nice to meet you. The Black Sun, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, you're back at Arika. Akari, nice to meet you. Yeah, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, so our author would take a lot to interview of the hunter, and he know that the revenge from the wolf. The revenge from the wolf. Yeah, hi, TY. Yeah. So I'm here to show you the book of the Desert Hunters. Yeah, the Desert Hunters. And then the mother wolf went to the herdsmen, kill hundreds of lamb, can kill hundreds of lamb. So all the herdsmen, yeah, you have a problem, yeah? Yeah, you have question. Just just send me the message, okay? Just ask. Okay? Arika, Akari, the new talking like a new student. Yeah, the new talking like a new student. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue talk about the bull. Let's continue talk about the bull. Okay. So a lot of herdsmen because the lamb was killed by the wolf. Uh, yeah, yeah. The story is according to the background of the desert. Okay, the desert right here is called Tanger Desert. Tanger Desert is very near Mongolia. Okay, Tanger it means heaven. It means heaven in Mongolia. Okay, in Mongolian. Yeah, Tanger heaven. Okay, so Mr. Xuemo was lived in the Gobi Desert of Western China. Yeah, and then this book is according to the story in the desert, the pigs very well, the pigs very well. Many years ago, the pigs very well is the oasis of the desert. But just because the poachers kill a lot of animals in the desert, so and then the water are become dried, and then a lot of people uh, so and the grass is missing, the meadow is missing in the oasis. Yeah, so there is the desert hunter, now let's continue to talk about that. Okay, all the herdsmen was becoming sad and nervous just because the lamb was killed by the wolf, and then only one herdsman was happy. That herdsman, his name is called Hei Gaozi. Hei Gaozi, it means the black lamb. Yeah. So he is the only herdsman are happy. He's the only herdsman are happy. Is happy in the okay. And he told to the herdsman, he said that, so I will use my alive lamb to exchange for your lamb body. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. The another herdsmen are so happy. Yeah. But when Hagar to come back to his home, and he was seriously beaten by his father and mother, and and his father just burned all the books belong to Hagar. Do you know what made Hagar so special? Do you know what made Hagar so special? Just because Hagar he read a lot of books. He read a lot of books, and then he want to go further education in the city. He don't want to become a herdsman just like his father and his mother. Yeah. So that is the movie of the Desert Hunter. That's the movie of the Desert Hunter. Also there is some kind of story in the Desert Hunters. Yeah, and also and also when the when the hunters, the two hunters settle with the well keeper. The well keeper is a Horze, is a man named Horze. So do you know what's the name of Horze? Horze, that means there is a hole on the man's lip, and the man's lip. Okay? So there's a hole right here. Okay? So in China, we said that that's a bunny mouth, the bunny mouth. Yeah, the bunny mouth. So let's continue to talk about the story. Okay, that's the story of the desert hunter. The desert hunter. Mm, when the two hunter settled with the well keeper Huozi, and then the young hunter fell in love with the well keeper's wife. Eternal love. Yeah, eternal love, that is good. Eternal love, that is a wonderful and touching novels written by our author Xuemo, Eternal Love. Yeah. These books are also translated by Dr. Holt Gobler and Sibyl Richard Lin. Okay, Holt Gobler and Sibyl Richard Lin. Yeah, Eternal Love. That's great. That's great. So, Jason, have you ever read the Eternal Love? So I just got a bad news from one of my classmates. From the middle school. Yeah. Uh, and he told me that his brother just got a nose cancer. Get a nose cancer. Yeah, the nose cancer. And then and then he spent about how much? About 300,000 RMB, 300,000 RMB for the how is that for the commit for the treatment 300,000 RMB for the treatment, and his younger brother got that nose cancer. Yeah. So when I got that news, I feel so hurt about that. I feel so hurt about that. And then I have a meaning. I have a mind in. I have meaning. I have something rise in my mind. I thought that I should send him a book. I should send him a book written by our author Xuemo. That is the eternal love. That is eternal love. But for now, maybe for him, is they want more money for his youngest brother's treatment of the nose cancer. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, there's a hunter. There's a hunter. Yeah. So the young hunter fell in love with the horse's wife and harbored jealousies towards the well keeper. And the well keeper's wife was the only woman at the pig's belly well. She was blonde and coquettish, often stirring desire in different men. Really? Yeah, Grace. Okay, so what should I do? What should I do? Okay, what should I do, my friend? When I explain that something, you feel like okay, so it means that you become younger again. Okay, you become younger and younger. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, that's okay. Okay, now let's continue to talk about the desert hunters. Let's continue to talk about the desert hunters. Do you know that these three books, our author Seamus used 20 years to write these three books. He just want to tell the people how the people live in 1990s in Western China. And also, do you know why our author Seamus want to write this book? Why our author Schumer want to write this book? Just because our author Schumer read a news in the newspaper, there is a white lamb body in the temple. Okay, there is a white lamb. There's a white there's a white deer. There's a white deer body in a temple, and then our author Schumer got the idea to write this book. There's a hunter. So, do you know why? In the temple, when a white deer was in shine. Hi, Michael. Michael Warflaw. You're reading your KAM is better than that. It's better than this. Yeah. That book is written by yours, okay? Cam. Michael. Yeah, okay. So I will try to read that later, okay? We try to later read it later, okay? See you. See you, my friend. See you. See you, Jason. Okay. So, Michael, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Okay, Michael. Michael, where are you from? By the way, where are you from? Okay, I'm so happy you're here with me today. Okay, I'm so happy. Yeah. So, in the temple where a white deer was enshrined and the llamas, that's not my book. That book is written by my teacher Xuemo, yeah. So you know that Mr. Xuemo's book, White Tiger Pass, just got the New York City Big Book Award 2026, White Tiger Pass. And also, Eternal Love is also written by our author Xuemo. Mr. Xuemo was written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions. And also, the White Fox Ridge also got the International Impact Book Award 2025. Yeah, that is our author Shaman's book. So our author Shaman just take the award of the New York City Big Book Award 2025 in New York in April 26. Okay. So now our author Shaman were invited to take the lecture to Singapore to Singapore. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the Desert Hunters written by our author Xuemo. Okay, really? Yeah, Michael is so famous. Yeah, the world famous writers. Okay, yeah, okay. I will try to read your books, okay, Michael. So may I have your book titles? May I have your book titles, my friend Michael? Yeah. Does your book has an Chinese editors? Chinese editors? So you know that Michael, our author streamers will have conversations around the world via Zoom uh, on Sunday evening. On Sunday evening in Peking time from 8 to 8 from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, Michael. Okay, so if you have time, so you can join our Zoom, our conversation to our author share more. Okay, so during the Zoom, you can use the AI translator to listen the scholar and the professor to talk about the literatures. Uh, Okay, sure, man. Okay, sure, man. That's the book title. Okay, Yenio. Okay, Som Yenio. Okay, so why every movie about China start with journey to the west and the journey of the Forbidden Kingdom? I don't know. I don't know. So maybe just because the movies of the journey to the west is so famous. Yeah, the Forbidden Kingdom. You mean the Forbidden City? You mean the Forbidden City, yeah? You mean the Forbidden City or the Forbidden Kingdom? Actually, the Forbidden City is the symbol in China, as well as the Great Wall, as well as the Great Wall. Yeah, that is a symbol of China, especially in Beijing. Uh, Hi, Pentagon, nice to meet you. Pentagon, nice to meet you. This is Louis from Western China. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. I'm from Western China. I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, you don't know the Forbidden City? Okay, the Forbidden City is the palace of the Qing dynasty and the Ming dynasty. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. Pentagon, nice to meet you. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. So the Forbidden City now is the sceneries in Beijing. This is about the sceneries in Beijing. So there is a saying about the Forbidden City. So the kingdom, the queen, and the king are living in the Forbidden City of Beijing. So okay, now is the sceneries in Beijing, and a lot of people are traveling to the Forbidden City when they come to China. Okay, they will travel the Forbidden City. They will travel the Great Wall. Really, Chinese calling your phone ring. Your phone ring. Okay, what do you mean there? What do you mean there? What do you mean there? Okay, and the forbidden city, there is a saying about the forbidden city. There's something happened to my friend, a Canadian friend, Kevin. So he come to China for the PhD degree, and then and he was travel with his friend to the forbidden city, and then the forbidden city all the travelers will leave the forbidden city before 6 p.m. Before 6 p.m. And then there is a saying about something about the ghost will appear in the forbidden city during the evening and night. So Kevin he wants to stay in the forbidden city during the midnight. And then do you know what happened to Kevin? Okay, now She's got a serious ill of sleepless, uh, sleepless, okay, sleepless. He cannot fall asleep during the midnight. Yeah, fall asleep during the midnight. Now he have to take the sleeping tablet to help him to go sleep. Yeah. So that is the Forbidden City is the home for the kingdom, for the king and for the queen, or the king and the prince and the princess and the queen are living in the Forbidden Cities. It's about okay, it's about five dynasties. The kingdoms that live in the Forbidden City. Okay, so some people said that when they are taking the pictures of the Forbidden City, they can see some doing bananas and the chocolate. Uh, yeah, that's about some ghost show of any king of the Ming Dynasty. Yeah, yeah, and sometimes the Qing Dynasty also have that. So I don't know what happened there. Okay, I take to visit the Forbidden Cities about how many years ago? Let's see, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I will take a course in Beijing and go to travel the Forbidden City. Yeah, and I only travel around the Forbidden City in Beijing and with the tourist with the tourist guide. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Let's continue to talk about the book. Let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So in the temple where a white deer was enshrined, and the lamas was holding a fire ritual, and the poachers broke into the temple and to find the white deer. Checking the lamas one by one from the scripture hall to the kanya and beaten the lama. The lama, being beaten in the mud and the rain, continued to chant the sutra and mantra. Yeah. So can you imagine that? That is the lamas in China. Yeah. So when he was beaten, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Maybe I'm old enough. I'm become a very good grandfather. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the story about the bull. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the story of the bull, the desert hunters. So you know that in this book there is a poacher and his name is called Zhang Wu, and very enormous poachers right here. So the poachers, hi, Galing, nice to meet you. Galing, nice to meet you. Uh, Akshay, actually, that's according to which part of China. You know that China is so huge. China is so huge. In Western China, here, in Western China, Gansu province, Galing, nice to meet you. Galing, even you here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. So in Western China, here is extremely hot today. So it's sudden rainy right here. Yeah, and sudden red snowy in the winter. But in the south part of China and the east part of China, it was always rain. So I got the news from my family. I got the news from my family. There's a typhoon. There's a typhoon was landing in my hometown. Was landing in my hometown, Guangdong province. Yeah. Okay, so that's according to which part of China. In the southeast China and the east part of China is always raining. Yeah, Uh, but in western China it's sudden rain. It's sudden rain. It's extremely hot, and the sun as and the sky is so clear. And the sky is so clear, and the sun is shining so hot. Yeah, right here. Galing, nice to meet you. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the book of the Desert Hunter. The Desert Hunter, the story happened in the Western China, in the Tengger Desert, okay? So there is a poacher was critically ill after the long illness, and he sent his son to invite the elderly hunter to his home. Actually, the elderly hunter Meng Baye is the friend of Zhang Wu. Can you imagine that Zhang Wu, the poacher, he had hunted all his life, yet he died in abject poverty, unable to escape unable to escape it even until his last day, and he cannot have enough money to bury himself. Yeah, yeah, the Himalayan. I know that. I know the Himalayan. Mm, that's not because China didn't rain. Okay, in Western China, it didn't rain in Western China. Yeah. So in the southeast of China and the south part of China and the east part of China, it's always raining. It's always raining. Okay, a heavy raining. So when I go to school in my hometown, okay, uh, when I go to school in the afternoon, yeah, about 2 p.m. and then 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. It will have a heavy rain. Yeah. And after the heavy rain we can enjoy the rainbow. So that is the weathers in southeast China and south part of China and east part of China. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So can you imagine that the poachers poaching all his life and he cannot have enough money to bury himself. And then the Meng Bajie, the elderly hunter, helped bury the Zhang Wu. The poachers then returned to the pig's burial well. So, and also, when Meng Bajie returned to the pig's burial well, wow, so it's not so hot just because of the rain. That is okay. That's okay. Ashay, you know that I read the news from the internet, and then it said that because of the high temperatures in India, a lot of people pass away because of the high temperatures. Yeah, now it's raining, so and it will become more cooler. Yeah, it will become cooler than before. Yeah, so that's a good news for the high temperatures. Yeah, Akshay, is that true? Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the desert hunter, okay? So the wolf seeking revenge to maul the poacher reader's entire family. And in return, the poacher reader wiped out the wolf den. This time, the poacher reader Yao Zi want to settle the score with his brother and the elderly hunter. During the fight, the Tibetan Mastiff protect its owner and save Mumbai. Mumbai. And then the police officer just arrived in time with the plainclothes police, arresting all the poachers. So, and do they know that just because the water are become litter and litter in the desert, are becoming litter and litter in the desert, so the well keeper just go deep in land in the deep of the well to deep more waters, and by accident the well keeper was killed. The well keeper was killed by the accident, and then do you know what happens? Do you know what happens after the well keepers die? All the all the herdsmen from two camps north and south of the gully fought fiercely over the pig's belly well. Okay, wow, wow, so hot, so hot. Yeah, some Yanel. Okay, yeah, Team Timor, Pakistan. Okay, I will try to listen that song later. I will try to search that song later. Okay. Thank you for your advice. Thank you. Okay, hi viewer. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. Before I go, okay, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Akshay, see you. Okay, Yen Nyo, nice to meet you. Goodbye. See you. My friend, I have to go. Okay. Thank you so much for coming with me. Okay, Mela. Okay, I will try that. Okay, try that. Uh, yeah, yeah. The weather in the desert are so hot. Okay, the temperature in the desert are very hot, extremely hot. Yeah. So there is a place called 火焰山 in a journey to the west. The journey to the west. Yeah, it's extremely hot. Okay, and one city in Xinjiang province is extremely hot. It's called Tulufang. Okay, it's extremely hot. Yeah. No. Okay, Grace, see you. Grace, see you. Okay. Yanil, see you. Mela, see you. My friend, goodbye. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Okay. Okay, goodbye. I have to go. See you.